Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. These are mods for Monday the 25th of April. There are no updates for today. We have in front of us the Velga DK 115 by Aki Wasti or Aki Wasty. It is 6 slots, 4.47 megabytes download in 2 of the configurations. Now, yes, we have got this standard in game. There are a few extra options on this one. Not many. It's just a slight alteration to the standard in game one. You will find it under tools and trailers. The standard in game one there, 6 slots, same. 8,000 litres, the same, and the price is the same. On the end there, as I've already said, 6 slots comes down to 1. Takes everything. We have the option for standard Bale trailer, which the original has, but then we've got Bale trailer with opening side, that side, and then that side, left and right, which the standard one doesn't have. Then we've got the option of Trelleborg, Continental, BKT, and back again. I'm sure that's the same as standard as well. We've got a standard and a wide on Trelleborg. Continental comes like that, BKT like that. Vredestein has a standard and a wide, and that's that. Cover yes or no. And then cover colour, that's the other difference. On the standard one, I think we've got a cover colour of that or that. On this one, you can change the cover colour to anything you want on there. And a license plate option. Those are your options. It has tip side rear, tip side grain door, tip side left, tip side right. If you go for Bale trailer, it has straps you can do from either in-cab or you can do yourself. As you can see, that's it really. That's the Velga DK 115 by Aki Wasty. Next, you might have seen on the back of there, we've got the ladder pack. Just here. The ladder pack is by Sphinx and Tom, 0.08 megabytes download, 1 slot each. We've got a long aluminium ladder and the shorter one. I just put it on there to show you that it does strap down. So if you put them onto trailers to transport them anywhere, they will strap down. They can be climbed, as you would hope for a ladder. So if you have any escape plans in mind, maybe that might be something you might need. I'm already thinking for Land Rover trialing. I'm thinking, oh, I did that before. So maybe, who knows. This you'll find under tools and miscellaneous, or these should I say, 150 for the aluminium ladder. They're 1 slot each anyway, and 70 for the shorter ladder. Actually, that's a good point. Hang on. I don't think there are any. No, there are no colour options on those. So just get them as out. I said I better check because I can't remember if I said or not. So that's the ladder pack. 1 slot each by Sphinx and Tom. Next, we've got this. This is the Lizard 3-point Bale spike by FSG Modding. It's 1 megabyte download. It is 2 slots on console. We've got a couple of different options on this one. This you'll find under Bale loaders on the end. Slot count will come down from 2 to 1. We can have the BS720 or the BS740, which puts just the long spikes on the bottom. Main colour changes the back plate, and design colour changes the tines. That wasn't really a good. There we go. As far as operation goes, we've got automatic L1 and circle to lower the bale loader or raise it, or we can do it manually. And we've got the tilt option too. So once you've got bale on there, you might want to tilt it back for transport so that it doesn't slide off when you're moving. There you go. It's a Bale spike, 3-point by FSG Modding. And then next we've got this. This is the Tonar-PTT by FS22, 4.85 megabytes download, 5 slots on console. Double axle dolly that can be pulled by a tractor, hooked onto a semi-trailer. Or you can link up a daisy chain. If you've got various different semi-trailers that have trailer hitches on the back, you can use a dolly to link them up between. This you'll find. And dollies. 6,500. Slot count's 5 and it will come down to 1. Just so it's 4.85 megabytes download. Main colour. Changes the. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pick a different colour for that. Let's go with green because you'll see the red plates stay the same. Design colour is sections underneath there that are sort of the black sections underneath. You'll see when we change them. Let's go for something that really stands out. Pink, there we go. So those sections that are now pink, they were black. All the bits that are red seem to be staying red, as far as I can tell. And obviously the fifth wheel attached on the top stays black. And then rim colour, we've got a chrome, a grey, or a white. Those are your options for the Tonar-PTT dolly by Velga 56. Next, we have this. This is the concrete shed pack. Now, it threw me a little bit. It's not a, well, I suppose it is it technically a pack if it's only one? Anyway, concrete shed pack by Dutch Modding. It's 12.45 megabytes download, 5 slots on console. You'll find it under sheds. It's 70,000 to buy. That price will fluctuate depending on how flat your ground is. So if you flatten your ground first, then put it down, it will cost you 70 grand, but it might fluctuate a little bit. This is a big old building. Big old concrete storage shed, lighting on the outside. Nice and light on the inside, with the skylights on there anyway. But when we get into the middle here, it says turn on shed lights with L3. It's a big building. I'm assuming that external light is automatic. So it hasn't come on with the turn on shed lights. But yeah, it's a big concrete building. Find it under sheds, 70 grand. That's by Dutch Modding. Nicely detailed. Looks like concrete. Job done. Next we've got these. This is the Krone ZXGD pack. This is by Julie7250. These are under forage wagons. As you can see, we've got a pickup there. We've got the 430 GD and we've got the 560 GD, 43,000 litres, 56,000 litres respectively. Fairly standard to, I mean, I say in-game. I don't think have we got this in-game now? Sorry, how terrible of me. I'm sure I looked and we haven't got these standard in-game anymore, have we? No, we haven't. We used to have. That's why they've been modded and put in. So there we go, on the end there. The 430 GD, 43,000 litres is 119 grand. The 56,000 litre 560 GD is 161 grand. Options on them are identical. So if I show you one, it's the same on both. The small one, 240 horsepower required to operate. Oh, they're both 240. Okay, fair enough. I thought it'd be a little bit more. 10 slots and 11 slots. So, options. We've got cover, yes or no. We've got Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein and back again. Under Trelleborg, got standard and wide. Under Michelin, standard and wide. Under BKT, they just come like that. Under Vredestein, we've got a standard 2, a wide and a wide 2. And then we're back to Trelleborg again. Silage additive tank on there. Hang on, there we go. So if you are going to be doing silage work to put into a clamp and you gain, is it 5% extra? If you put silage additive in there, you get 5% more product when you're picking up. And then main colour, we've got the choice of the green or the grey. I went for one of each so you can see what they look like. And there's a license plate option 2. Very nicely made, nicely detailed. I have to say, I do like, I love the Krone colours, but I do like that grey and green. Something about that looks really cool. What we'll do is just hook up because we have got, well, we'll look at the animation for the opening of cover if you go for the cover. The first one I went for cover and silage additive tank. The other one I didn't go for either. And obviously the colour difference as well. So open cover. Like so. Very nice indeed. We can raise and lower the pickup, as you can with most forage harvesters. We also have R1 and right stick up and down. Adjust the height of the connector. Oh, my mind's gone blank. The front doohickey, so that we can raise and lower the whole assembly to get it level. But also, when you want to pick up, sometimes you might need to lower it a little bit to get it to touch the ground. If you've got it too far back and it's not picking up, it might be that the pickup's not actually touching the ground. So you just adjust it till it is, and then you're good to go. It's turning on. Turn it off, lift pickup, unloading. Just like that. Very nice indeed. That's the Krone ZXGD pack by Julie7250. Moving on, this one had me puzzled, it really did. This is the Seed Production by ZoddelZockt. 4.35 megabytes download, 15 slots on console. It will cost you 35 grand. So when I normally check my mods, when the mods go live, I go onto the Farming Simulator website and I go down to mods, go to crossplay, and then the mods appear and I look on there, take all the details, write them all down, ready for doing my mod reviews. Brilliant. So when I clicked on seed production, it says seed production, then it goes into all this detail about fertilizer from digestate, fertilizer from manure, liquid fertilizer from water and manure. I'm like, huh? Okay, something's wrong here. It's either a seed production and they've put all the wrong information down, or it's a fertilizer production and they've labelled it as seed production. I couldn't quite fathom what had gone wrong. It is a seed production, so ignore what it says on the website on the details there. Because if we go into here and we go up to our productions there and we go up to the top, we can see our seed production. So inputs, we can have wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybean, corn or sorghum coming in. Over this side you'll see they take 100,000 litres. I did the top one just to double check, and each one of these is at exactly the same point that one was when I put 70,000 litres in. So each of these will do 100,000 litres. And then liquid fertiliser and herbicide, which is the other components to make your seed, are 10,000 litres of each. Now, there's always that question of, if I'm going to make seed, I'm using my crop, I'm then using liquid fertiliser and herbicide, which aren't cheap to buy. Wouldn't it just be cheaper to buy seed? Potentially, but it's another process to do. As far as I can tell, all of them require 100 in the recipe of each particular type, with 10 of liquid fertilizer and 5 of herbicide, and then you get 100 out of seed. I haven't turned any of them on yet. I thought we'd just wait. Now, you might only run one of these. You might decide, I've got a load of canola left, I've got a load of sorghum sitting there, I'll run this and I'll make some seed. If you fill them all up and then make seed with all of them running, you're going to get more seed being produced per cycle. And really, that's kind of it. Putting in is done here. Taking out is done here. We've already got 8 litres of seed, 9 litres, and it's going up. If you want to go manually to do your checking operation, if you've got the field info on, you'll see there it's already telling me what's in there and what's running, so you can look at it like that if you want to, or you can go through your main menu. It doesn't take up a lot of space either. It's not too big. You'll find it under productions and factories. Like I said, 35 grand as well, not too expensive for seed production, which is absolutely brilliant. And that will chug away doing its thing. It's there, it's an option. You can use it, you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. That's the seed production by ZoddelZockt, which brings me on to the last of the mods. Only 8. And this I like a lot, for a lot of different reasons. 1, it looks fantastic. 2, doesn't take up a lot of room. 3, it's really cheap. And 4, all the things it can do. It's a win-win, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's absolutely fantastic. Reminds me of Windy Miller. Who remembers Windy Miller? How old am I? Anyway, this is the Old Grain Mill by Bartson V3, 10.54 megabytes download and 21 slots on console, which is, honestly, I don't think it's too bad at all. It's only 23 grand as well, so if you're looking for a grain mill, brilliant. But this does a grain mill, and on top, you'll see what the and is in a moment. I think it looks fantastic. The texturing is brilliant. All the little bits of detail, it all really adds to it. If we come to this corner here, we open the door. This is where we bring all our products in. As you can see, bottom right, I'll show you in a moment as well anyway. It takes 27,000 litres of everything that's coming in, apart from olives, which takes 30,000. I'm not sure why, because the recipes are all exactly the same. So for some reason, that's been set at 30. Don't know why. Not that it really matters, but now if we come around to the sides here, this is where your pallets are going to spawn, and then we've got our managed production point here, which was, those are the words I was trying to use when I was over there, and you know, I just blanked. But anyway, managed production is just here. We can come up the steps, not that you need to go up the steps at all. You'll find it under production, under factories. Like I said, 23 grand, can't go wrong really. Slot count comes down from 21 to 1. At that price, you could really have a couple of these running if you wanted to, because it doesn't take a huge amount of product in. 27,000 litres, 30 on the olives, so you could do, if we go into this menu here and we go down to our old grain mill, you'll see we've got wheat, barley, oats and sorghum. Now those all follow the standard recipe for flour: 5 to 4 for the wheat, 30 to 23 for the barley, 15 to 19 for the oats, and sorghum 15 to 16. Oats still, that's your best bet for flour. You get a better rate on that. But then it also takes in sunflowers, canola and olives, so you can get your oil coming out. So not only is this a grain mill, it's the oil mill too, all combined into one lovely little unit, all good to go. So what I'm going to do is, let's put them all on. And when you put them all on, you might have already seen in the background, once it's switched on and it's running, listen to that sound. Could you not just sit up against a tree with a picnic, a real ale, a ploughman's lunch, and just listen to that? Maybe it's just me. I could, but anyway, it's brilliant. Is it not brilliant? Maybe I'm just being overexcited about it. Anyway, so that's all now producing. Already got 12 litres of flour underway, and away it will chuck quite happily. As you can see, for the sunflower oil, canola oil and olive oil, it's a 2 to 1 ratio. And like I say, the olive oil is the same. It's a 2 to 1, but it takes 30,000 litres rather than 27. Not that it makes a huge amount of difference. It'd be different if it was, thousands and thousands more, but it really isn't. I just think it's a cracking mod. Cracking mod, cracking price, cracking production. Anyway, that's it for the mods for Monday, 25th of April. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.